Welcome to the NACIC World Podcast. The objective of the NACIC World Podcast is to uplift, inspire, motivate, and to encourage personal growth and introspection. The human spirit is a flame that can be neglected, ignored, and covered up, but it can also be nurtured, nourished, and fanned to create a mighty fire. The NACIC World Podcast, fan the flame of your spirit. Here is your host, RJ.
Welcome back, and it's so nice to be with you once again on NACIC World Podcast. Modern life can be busy and complex, but this doesn't mean that we are any happier or fulfilled. As we go through life, it tends to become more complicated. Many of us are juggling family, work, a busy schedule, bills to pay, and a daily list of things to do. With access to technology, information, news, and work being more readily and easily available than ever before, our society is participating in unprecedented amounts of distraction. Being busy has become a characteristic that is remarkable, desirable, and that of a power status. We tell ourselves we are not busy, when in reality everyone has the same amount of time in the day. It is what we choose to do with it that makes a difference in our work and personal lives. By choosing to be less distracted by work and mobile devices, our phones, we are more productive when actually working and engaging with our loved ones. When people are stressed out, unhappy, and frustrated by the quality of their lives, their mental health and life start to feel out of control. This is a major stressor for people because you begin to believe you've lost the power to direct your life. Our homes fall apart, our relationships become a source of pain, and happiness feels like a luxury item we can't afford. Simplifying your life is the first step to the beginning of a better future because it helps you to reclaim your time and invest in a fulfilling life with less stress and more happiness. So today we want to explore the theme simplifying your life, or simplify your life.
NACIC World Podcast, broadcasting all over the world. You are listening to NACIC World Podcast. If you are serious about making money online from home, then visit smm-enterprisesonline.com. smm-enterprisesonline.com.
A simple life has a different meaning and a different value for every person. For me, it means getting rid of everything but the essential and spending your time doing what is important to you. It means getting rid of many of the things you do so that you can spend time with the people you love and do the things you love. It means getting rid of the clutter so you are left with only that which gives you value. However, getting to the simplicity isn't always a simple process. It's a journey, not a destination. And it can often be a journey of 2 steps forward and 1 backward. Simplifying your life is any action or changes you're making to remove distractions from your home and your life. It means work smarter, not harder. Simplifying your life is all about creating less work. It's about making your life easier so that you can be happier. It's about carving out time and space in your life for the things that really matter so you can accomplish your goals without feeling you are constantly in a rat race. It is really about having less and doing less and wanting less so that you can achieve more. Simplifying your life is about removing the distractions to create time and space in your home and your life to focus on what matters most to you. But not just the physical items that add clutter to your home, also the things that adds mental clutter, emotional clutter, and clutter to your schedule. And the reason for removing these distractions are so important because it allows you to focus more on the things you value and that matters most to you, including physical things you own, your relationships with people you love, How much time you have to devote to activities you love and more. For me, there are two parts to simplifying your life. The first part is removing the physical clutter from your home. The stuff that's stealing your time, your space and energy without adding enough value back into your life to make up for it. And the second part is removing the clutter from your time and your schedule. The unnecessary busyness that's draining you, but not adding enough value back into your life, not serving you well, or maybe even actually causing you harm.
NACIC World Podcast, broadcasting all over the world. You are listening to NACIC World Podcast. Are you interested in doing an online tourism business course? Visit tourismbusinessonline.com, tourismbusinessonline.com.
Simplifying your life is about peeling back the layers of clutter, excess, distractions, and busyness so you can clearly see what matters most to you. And then making sure how your time, space, and energy aligns with what matters most to you and what you value most. It's how you live on a daily basis that creates the sum of how you live your life. Once you have a little practice and have started experiencing the benefits of clearing the clutter from your home, it's time to shift your focus to simplifying other areas of your life as well. Start looking for the intangible places where clutter and distractions can hide. Places like your schedule with too much to do and not enough time to do it at all, to keep your sanity intact. Or the never-ending mental to-do list that you always carry around. Or even the areas of your life where you always feel 2 steps behind and never feel quite in control. Start by pinpointing areas of stress. The best way to identify this intangible clutter is by asking yourself, what's adding the most stress to your life right now? You can't fix it if you don't know what needs fixing. So start by identifying what's not working in your life right now. Also notice what is working while you're at it. What's making you happy, filling your cup, helping you feel in control of your time and your days, etc. Look for common themes or actions you've taken that make these aspects of your life work for you. This is a great way to inspire changes you need to make in other areas of your life. Think of it as this, as a life audit. Identifying what's working and what's not working. What you need more of in your life, and what do you need less of in your life. Then take action. Once you know what is and what's not working, the next step is starting to take action to change what isn't working. This process is not always easy or fast. In fact, I think it's most often a slow process of trial and error, trying different things to see what works best in your life. Look at what's currently filling your time and your schedule. Are you able to change, adjust, or remove any commitments, activities, or obligations that are adding more stress to your life than value? Are there any new habits or routines you can try to help your days run smoother? What other ways might you be able to reduce the things causing stress in your life? Remember, this can include big sources of stress and distraction, like a job that's too stressful, or smaller sources of distraction, like things that take up your time, when it could be spent in better ways aligning more with your values. For example, looking at the amount of time you spend on social media or on your phone, when you wish you had more time to spend with your family. Decide what and who is most important in your life and say yes to them.
You are listening to NACIC World Podcast.
In the end, the goal of simplifying your life is what matters most. The goal is to give yourself more space, more time, more freedom, and more peace, so you can live a life that aligns with your values and allows you to focus on what you value most. When you have fewer things adding distractions to your life, you have more time for what you value and for your priorities. Adding space to your home and your schedule allows you to be more intentional about what fills your home and your days. Simplifying and removing distractions gives you the freedom to create a life you want to live on your own terms, putting you in control of what fills your time, your space, and your schedule. Getting you out of the cycle of just surviving and giving you the opportunity to start thriving. And finally, when you feel less stressed, have more time, and feel more in control over where your time goes, you have the opportunity to live more peacefully. Intentionally choosing what fills your home and your days to make it work for you rather than slowly sucking the life from you. You no longer have to hustle to keep up. When you live in a way that aligns with your values and your priorities, you have the opportunity to create a life you love. And at the end of the day, that's what simplifying your life means. Removing the distractions from your life to give yourself the time, space, and freedom to create and live a life you love. By being intentional and simplifying, we will reap benefits and rewards that only come with conscious attention to habits. That brings us to the end of this episode. Please keep on fanning the flame of your spirit.
Please like us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and podcast platforms. Send your emails to podcast@anasiinchina.com. NACIC World Podcast is broadcasted twice weekly, every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. Beijing time. Until next time, please stay safe and be blessed. Till we meet again.